Oh, head-on collision. Happens all the time in this world. What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we will be installing a 3S brushless system into the Arrma Typhon Grom, taking it out for some speed runs and then seeing how it can handle the power off-road. But first, I want to give a big thank you to everybody who has entered into the giveaway. And yes, we are holding a giveaway. All you have to do is go watch this video right here and find out how you can win an Arrma Typhon Grom. Also guys, thank you so much for watching our videos. We truly do value each and every one of you. I'd also like to give you a big thank you to everybody who voted on my recent community post. It just lets me know that I'm in the right direction and I'm doing what you guys want to see. As far as the upgrades go, I was going to do an H14BM engine swap. I felt like that would have been easy because a lot of people have these sitting around, but you guys voted for the 6100 kV King Val, so we're going to be putting in a 6100 kV King Val motor and 35 amp electronic speed control, which is 3S capable. Now to go along with this power, we have the upgraded diffs here. These diffs already have the metal drive cups and metal internal planetary gears. If you guys are going 3S, you are definitely going to have to upgrade your diffs to metal gears. And I also have these upgraded axles here. I think these stock axles would actually hold up to 3S power. The only thing you would have to be a little easy on are the plastic drive cups on the rear diff. But I am going to be putting these on just, you know, just because we're going 3S power. I might even be going 4S. These also have the metal hexes there. I just got the cheapest Dumbo RC transmitter from Amazon. I think it was like $30 or something. I am also going to be using these KYX aluminum shock road wheels for our speed runs. I think they look really good. I always like it when tires have lettering on. These were about $20 on Amazon. They did not come glued and they don't have foam in them, but I just glued them up there. My motor has a 2.3 millimeter shaft, so I got the correct 2.3 millimeter bore. I have from a 19 tooth all the way up to a 22 tooth. The 3S battery, I'm going to be using this Ovonic Car 1400 milliamp hour 50C discharge rate battery. If you guys saw my community post, you've been following along, you know that I have the Omni Terminator here. And guys, I will be getting to this video soon enough. I ordered some upgrades, so I'm waiting for the upgrades to get here, and then we will get focused on this. Guys, I work a lot. I don't know, a good bit, so it's hard for me to get videos out, and I don't like to make crappy videos. I like to, you know, make my videos pretty interesting for you guys to watch. So that's why there aren't a lot of videos all the time. The battery that came with the Relarlo Omni Terminator is a 2200 milliamp hour 3S battery, and if we look at this one here, they are exactly the same width. This one is just a little bit longer, but I know for a fact that this battery will fit in the Arrma Typhon Grom. Since the adjustable motor mount is not here, we will just be running in this video the 18 tooth stock pinion, and I will just do an update video later on testing out some bigger pinion gears and seeing how fast we can get this little Arrma Typhon Grom to go. In fact, I probably will, after we test the King Val motor, I probably will still use the H14BM motor and ESC, because we all know that this little motor and ESC is one epic little combo, and I think it would really make any Typhon Grom or Granite Grom rip like crazy, and I definitely want to test that out. I will be linking all of these upgrades in the description down below. So I do have 3 of the shocks already filled up and ready to go, but I wanted to do one on camera and just give you guys some pointers, because filling shocks can be either really hard or really easy, and I want this stuff to be easy for you guys. So the way I do it is, first of all, I take the bottom retainer off there, take your spring off, and I want to take your cap off. Guys, I'm putting 40 weight in. I believe it came stock with 30 weight, going a little bit heavier on the weight here. And you want to just put your oil in. You don't want to put too much in, so watch the level here. So what you want to do next is you just want to move this piston up. Move your piston up to the top. What this does, gets all the air bubbles out. Even twist it. Twist the piston. You know, you want to get all of your air bubbles out. And the way I do it to make my shock work the best is put my piston all the way to the top, and then now we're going to put our shock cap on. And guys, when you're putting your shock cap on, do not do it too fast. If you do it too fast, you'll get air bubbles in there, and then your shock is gonna like suck itself back up in, push itself down out, and that's because of the air in there. And then once you feel it starting to get, you know, you can feel it starting to get tight, that's when you want to maybe even go a little bit slower when you're tightening it up. Now we're just going to tighten that up all the way. See how it sucked itself back up in like that, guys? Yep, that's because there's air in there and I didn't put the cap on correctly. So now we have to try this one more time. And guys, if this happens to you at home, don't get discouraged. You're not doing anything wrong. This is just kind of how shocks go. I'm just gonna try this one more time. Push that all the way to the top. And we're gonna put our cap on nice and slow here. Okay, and there it is. I have the cap back on. I did it very slowly. And guys, this is the way your shock piston should perform. Push it in, and it's just fine. You are always going to get a little bit of pushback on the end here because these are such little shocks and because of the cap, but you pull it out, it shouldn't suck itself back in. That's a long-winded screw right there. And boom, there's our diff. We have our old diff out, and as you can see, they do still have those plastic drive cups on there. And I really like the pre-assembled Grom diffs that they sell because they come with the upgraded metal outdrive cups already on them. So we'll get this installed, bearing on each side. Now guys, I could use the bearings from the old diff, but I really don't feel like taking it apart. There is still a little bit of grease in there, but I'm going to put just a little bit more of this white lithium grease in on my diff just to keep the water out and to keep everything lubricated. Put just a dab there. Excellent. I forgot to say, guys, you can get this grease at Walmart. I'll link it in the description down below. Okay, front diff in. Now to do these axles, there are screws in the middle of the axle here, kind of like just like a 6S Arrma. There's like two. To go along with the KYX shocks, I am using these KYX axles. Okay, so here you can see I have my two front axles in and my left shock on. I just wanted to show you guys real quick, whenever you're doing these shocks, you have to take this eyelet out of the old shocks and put into these KYX shocks. The rest of this suspension and diff work I'm just gonna do off camera because I'm running out of daylight. So here it is with the shocks, up front axles, and steel diffs. So we are now running all metal gears the whole way through this, from the motor to the drive cups on the wheels. Whoa, man, we thought there were a lot of wires before. Look at all the wires we have on here now. Kind of a big skip in the video here, guys. I apologize for that. I was working on this through the nights, and parts were kind of just trickling in here and there, you know, day after day, and I didn't really want to bore you guys with all of the full installation process. Top here we have a 35 amp ESC that is 3S capable, so we will be running 3S. I put a fan on the top. Of course, the 2435 King Valve 6100 kV, I was able to still keep the stock fan in there, so that will help keep our motor cool. And guys, the big deal with this motor, it has a 2.3 millimeter shaft, which is the same as the stock brushed motor, so you don't even have to worry about getting a motor mount or anything. You can just take the brushed motor out, use the same 18 tooth pinion that was on the brushed motor, and everything will just bolt right up. First, we're going to be testing it. What's on it right now is just a stock 18 tooth pinion. First, we are going to run it on 2S, the stock 2S 1400 milliamp hour 30C discharge rate battery speed run. Then we're going to amp things up to a 1400 milliamp hour 3S battery 50C discharge rate. Then with our second 2S 1400 milliamp hour battery, we are going to do some off-road driving and throw stock buggy tires back on it, see how good this thing does off-road. Now there is one other thing I wanted to go over, and that is these axles, these KYX axles up in the front. Now I got these off of Amazon, and in the description they say universal fit for both front and rear. But what I think is going on is I think they are actually different sizes in the front and the rear. In the front, it seems to be clicking a little bit. You guys hear that? So there's something going on in the front over here with these axles. I did notice as soon as Hot Racing started making upgrades for this buggy, they came out with universal axles, and theirs actually say front and rear. They don't say universal fit for both front and rear. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run these axles and shocks. We're gonna see how good it runs, see what happens. And I also have a pair of the Hot Racing Grom shocks. And guys, I opened one of these shocks up. They look really, really good. They even have a bleeder valve on there so that you can bleed your shocks. There's one thing you guys are asking me, Byron, how well does all of that fit under there? And it is definitely a tight fit, but it fits. Sort of another reason I wanted to put a fan on the ESC is I wanted to try to get as much heat out of underneath of this body as possible whenever we're running, as I have really big plans for this little buggy. So hit that subscribe button now. I'm going to be doing some things that are definitely a YouTube world's first, and you guys are definitely going to want to see it. It is going to be a complete custom build, and we are going to be building a Arrma Typhon Grom speedrun car. So there's one thing I forgot to mention, and that is the standalone ESC deck. I did first have one 3D printed from a buddy of mine, but then Hot Racing came out with their own kit, and I actually like the Hot Racing kit a lot better because it comes in 3 pieces. You have the 2 posts and then the top plate, and what that allows you to do, if you need a little bit of extra room, you can use just the posts. As I did, I used just the Hot Racing posts and then put the receiver right there on top of the servo. Plugged all my fans in. All right, now we can get our battery in. And guys, to do this, I did actually have to buy 2 connectors. I really don't like using these, but I'm not going to use these batteries much anyway, so sort of is what it is. Whenever I put the ESC on here, I did have to take my Dremel file down. There were like these 2 nubs that hold the wires onto the center brace there. They're still on the back here. You can see that's what I have the motor wires clamped into. There were another set of these little nubs right here up here in the front, and I had to just grind them down. Or what is it you guys always give me crap for? Controller first and then the car. Oh yeah, that's gonna go. Oh boy, did that ever liven that servo up. Holy cow. Okay, we have everything together, it all fits, and there is just one last piece to this awesome build that we need to stick on here, and we all know it adds horsepower, and that is a Hoonigan sticker. Oh yeah, now we're ready.
I feel alive. I think you know we're getting down, we're getting low.
PS zeroed out, and first we're gonna run it on the 2S supplied 1400 milliamp hour 30C discharge rate. What's this laying out here? Holy cow, someone forgot their cow.
Doing all the time.
Hit 36.4 miles per hour, which is a huge improvement over the stock brushed 22 miles per hour that we got in the last video. Let's stick a 3S in this and see what it can really do. I do feel a little bit of heat on the body here. There is a little bit of heat in there, guys. Looks like about 103, I don't know, about 100 degrees in there. Let's check this motor out. It is a little warm. About 110 degrees on the motor. So let's put a 3S in. We do have a little bit of temperature to play with. You don't want to go really any higher than 170 degrees. So let's put the 3S in and see how it does. Ovonic car 3S 50C discharge rate. And there isn't any smoke yet, so this ESC is definitely 3S capable. Let's turn it on. So first, we're going to start out on 75% power. Holy cow! That little thing is screaming! Holy cow! Oh, come on, that's faster than 16.
That was way faster than 16.
Oh, there we go, 41. 41.8 miles per hour. That is definitely one fast little Typhon Grom. Let's see if I can get it just a little bit, just a hair faster. Alright guys, that time we hit 37.3 miles per hour, so a little bit slower, but if you remember, we are only on 75% power, so let's kick it up to 100 and see what we can get this little thing up to. guys, that was one heck of a high-speed tumble. And it looks to be oh, this wheel is this wheel's done. Other than that though, guys, the other wheels are okay. We'll get some new wheels, but let's see just how fast of a crash that actually was. Oh geez, 47.6 miles per hour high-speed crash, and I'm not even done with this RC car yet. Let's see how hot 3S got this motor. I think it's actually cooler this time. 90 degrees to 95 degrees. Let's hit the motor. Yeah, and this is only about 90 degrees. Whoa, guys, I actually cannot believe that this $40 ESC motor combo is putting out that kind of power. 47.6 miles per hour, and I wasn't even full trigger. I actually really don't like these wheels and tires. I think they're a pretty hard compound, and I couldn't really keep the car straight. I also think that it's sitting up too high. So I have some upgrades for it and a completely custom build plan. My goal for this is to hit 60 miles per hour with this car, and I definitely think that is in reach, seeing as how we already hit 47 and I wasn't even full trigger. That's another reason I do these videos, is so you guys know not to buy these wheels and tires. I think they were just kind of like show wheels and tires, like you're supposed to put them on your model or your RC car, like to sit it on, just to sit it on the bench or something. I mean, if you're buying them for that, they look good. We are gonna put these tires back on. I did want to run the Granite wheels and tires, but Kelly wants to drive the Granite, so I'm just gonna leave that how it is. We're gonna put these back on, and we're gonna see how this handles 2S and 3S off-road, see if we can get it to do some backflips. Yeah, backflip, baby. Like, the plastic on these just doesn't seem like real good plastic. It just, like, you probably can't see it on the camera, but the nut left like an indent on the plastic, and there's plastic stuck in the nut. So I don't think these are for like actual driving, and I feel like they should state that on the website. There we go, there's a mini Typhon Grom. Man, that thing looks good, doesn't it, guys? Yeah. Guys, here we are at a second location, and I really want to see how this little buggy handles 2S and 3S. See if it can backflip on 2S and 3S. First up, 2S LiPo. let's see what the temperatures look like under here after that off-road rip on 2S. Hey, about 120 degrees. That's not bad. Let's hit the motor. 132 degrees. Yeah, it's a little warm. I'm going to be running the Arrma Typhon Grom on 3S, and Kelly is going to be running the Granite Grom, still brushed, on 2S. But that little thing surprises me. That little thing, I don't know, I like it. I might leave it brushed. What do we do first? You want to race? This little thing on 3S is insane. It's just way too much power. I'm barely on the throttle. Like, it's like feathering it. All right, let's race.
You're definitely.
This is an unfair race, but let's do it. Just pull up beside me there, I guess. All right, Typhon Grom, Granite Grom. First one past the pole wins. All right, I guess you can count it down.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew she was gonna do that, guys. She's gonna floor it and just spin out. You ready?
Yeah, ready?
Yeah, okay,
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, man, I didn't think oh, geez, I didn't hit the blacktop. I think you won then, because I stopped. This little thing is insane on 3S. Like, jeez, it just, like, as soon as I give it throttle, the back wheels just spin. Oh, my bad. I'm out here doing donuts on the blacktop. She was gonna run into me. Oh. Oh, head-on collision. Happens all the time in this world. Is that my battery dead already? Oh, come on, really? Dang. Oh, it is hot. It is hot, guys. Let's check the temperature. All right, on the motor we got probably about 120 degrees, somewhere around there. Hit the ESC. Degrees, 100 degrees. We're still good. Just turn it off. Turn it back on. I think it overheated, because now it's running. Now it's running good again. Power. Yeah, that was awesome.
Huh? Yeah.
Cool. You stopped at the right time. Yeah. Nice. Nice. That was awesome. Perfect. Oh, end over end. Whoa, I was not expecting that. Almost close to 50 miles per hour from a $40 Amazon motor and ESC combo. But guys, the race for 60 miles per hour is on, and I'm not stopping until we get there. But there's one little thing we have to fix, and that is all of the heat that is building up under this body. In the next video, we're gonna solve that problem with the custom fix that I have. I guarantee you it's never been done yet. Also, I have all of these other upgrades that we are gonna be putting on to make the world's fastest Arrma Typhon Grom. So real quick, guys, I just want to show you the Low C Pro Moto that I've been putting together and working on in my spare time. It's really starting to come together. I'm just waiting on some plastics and custom stickers that I had made, and then this video will be up. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this video. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget the Arrma Typhon Grom giveaway is still rolling, so go watch the video before it's too late. See you next time.